All right, everybody, welcome back to the Fragrance Fraternity. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. I have a very important video that I want to talk to you about, something that occurred yesterday that I realized while I was filming. So you may notice that during the first cologne that I was talking about, Lattafa Assad, I kind of paused, and the rest of the video, I was more restrained with my voice. I was really keeping to myself more. I wasn't coming across maybe as confidently or as loud and pronounced as I normally would, like I am right now. And the reason for that was because my neighbor had hit the wall because he had heard me making this video. And this is not a video ranting about my neighbor or anything like that. It's also important to note that I was doing this in the middle of the day. I was not being disrespectful or anything like that. So I was not out of line in filming this video in my room during the middle of the day. So let's just get that out of the way real quick. But what I'm really trying to get at with this is, in life, as you move towards your goal, as you pursue success, you're gonna face more and more resistance. There's balance in everything in life. Like there's day, there's night, there's yin and yang. There's time when we're awake, there's time when we're sleeping. Everything has a balance. And as you start pushing more towards your goal and more towards achieving success, the gravity of resistance is going to continue to increase and increase and increase, and it's going to try to overwhelm you. It's going to try to bring you down. It's going to this esoteric evil spiritual thing. This is not an individual person or anybody perhaps that you may say, oh, this person did that or that person did that. That may be true, but what I'm talking about more so is an overall spiritual energy of a culmination of things that try to provide resistance against you because they don't want you to win. They don't want you to achieve what you're trying to achieve. They want to hold you down and keep you where you are, keep you comfortable, keep you quiet, keep you asleep. But as men, we have to go out there and we have to battle. We have to compete. We have to fight. We have to be the best version of ourselves. We have to, in our minds, decide that we are going to win. And when you have that mentality, when you take care of your health and you can make those kind of decisions, you will become unstoppable. It's just a matter of time, because day after day after day, you're going to keep grinding until you get what you think you deserve or what you want or what you need for your family. And all you can really ask for is that you don't have limitations. God forbid, there's a lot of people out there that they don't even have the opportunity to pursue what they want to pursue. So just be thankful that you even have the opportunity. That's all you can really ask for. From there, it's on you. You got to make it happen. So I just wanted to mention that. And the reason that I'm kind of talking about this is the name of this channel is the Fragrance Fraternity for a reason. It's not just a quirky name that I thought of that sounded cool, even though, you know, it does sound pretty cool. I'll admit I was really happy when I came up with it. The point of a fraternity is that you try to take boys and you turn them into men by giving them lessons, by giving them important insight into life that's going to help them be better people and an overall more positive effect on themselves and those around them. So that's kind of part of what I'm trying to do. And fragrances are one aspect of that can really help us do that. When you smell great, when you take care of yourself, when you're smelling excellent and you know you're really happy with your overall sillage, that can translate into other parts of your life to help you carry yourself more confidently and to execute the things that you need to do in your life to get to where you want to be. So with that out of the way, let's jump into 10 signature scent worthy fragrances. These are going to have you smelling excellent. These are going to put you in that mindset to get that Mamba mentality, to get that winner's mindset that you need to win the day. So let's start with an honorable mention. The first one is going to be Nautica Voyage. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because you're probably already familiar with it. It's very popular, so you probably already know about it. But for those that don't know, this is a great entry point into the world of fragrances. If you're just getting into this and you're looking for a cheap entry point with something that is very versatile, very clean, very appealing, is going to work in all the different seasons, every situation, something that is great to test the waters with getting into fragrances. And even to this day, I haven't counted in a while, but I think I'm around like 70-ish fragrances in the collection. And I know some of you have a lot more of that. And I'm not saying that as a way to flaunt how many I have or anything, just letting you guys know that's kind of where I'm at. But still to this day, I reach for this one and I think it smells excellent, even though I have a lot of other options. So if you're looking for a cheapie, a great starting point for $18, Nautica Voyage is an excellent choice and always has been for a long time. Let's keep it going with number 10. Important to know, I don't rank these in order of how much I like them. I just do 10, so no particular order. Let's start here with Yves Saint Laurent YSL Y Eau de Parfum. This is my favorite one in the Y line. A very nice blue fragrance. There are a couple of other blue fragrances just because they kind of fit this video category very well. This one is very sweet and maybe a little bit too youthful for some of you out there. But if you're like me, you like youthful, sweet, strong performers, beast mode type stuff that is aggressive in your face, you will be smelled for sure. When you wear this, you're gonna love this. Something about this is just a masterpiece in my mind. It's one fragrance that I remember going to the department store and this was a time when I kind of just started getting back into this fragrance journey, and it really reignited my passion for this art form. It reminded me of how beautiful fragrances can be and how elegant and how interesting different scent profiles can be, and the uniqueness of this one. At the time, I thought it was quite unique because I didn't have a bunch of stuff to compare it to. Now I can kind of pick up similarities, but I was really blown away, moral of the story, by this one, and it really set itself apart from all the other stuff that I sampled. Really sweet, like a blueberry, but I know it's not blueberry, but it really is. It's pear mixed with sage that comes across, or sorry, not pear, but green apple. A green apple mixed with sage, which provides the sweetness. Nice ambroxan here. This is something that dries down and the sweetness becomes more of like a freshness, a fresh ambroxan smell. And the sweetness becomes a little bit reined in, but this is a very long-lasting fragrance, over 10 hours, so be cautious of that. When you are spraying, you can overspray this one, and I think you can wear it in the summer, but maybe dial back the sprays. Some people are going to say it's a little bit too cloying in the heat, and I can understand that, but one of my favorite Yves Saint Laurents, if not my favorite, definitely my favorite from the Y line. Check out Y Eau de Parfum. Really impressive fragrance, a very masterful piece of art. Number 9, Acqua di Gio Profondo. This has a salty smell, kind of makes you feel like you're in the ocean or you're by the ocean and the water is hitting rocks. You get this sort of minerality with the scent profile here. Unfortunately, the performance is not great, but the scent is so good that I don't even care about performance for this one. I love the way it smells so much. Great for the gym, great for the office, very fresh, very watery, very aquatic, very marine. It's going to make you feel like you're right at the ocean, getting the smell of the sea salts mixed with the rocks and all of the different minerals floating in the air. That's what you really get with this one. When Alberto Morillas created Acqua di Gio, he wanted you to feel like you were at the ocean. He wanted to bottle the smell of the ocean, and that's what you get with Profondo. That's why it's my favorite one in the line, because I think it really beautifully encapsulates what Acqua di Gio was meant to be about. Profumo is excellent. Also, it's more of an incense aquatic type of a fragrance, but my personal favorite is Profondo because of the minerality, and it really stands out, and it's one that I really love and really quality. You smell like an elegant, put together guy. This is really a mass appealing but also semi-unique scent profile in the fact that it doesn't have the ambroxan forward nature like so many popular fragrances do, while still maintaining that blue fragrance appeal of a more aquatic and minerality type of saltiness, ocean take. That may have been very confusing. I think it was, but I think you're getting what I'm trying to say there. Let's keep it going with another very popular men's fragrance, but if we're talking signature scents, if we're talking something that can be used every day as a daily driver, something that will always work, we have to mention this one. It wouldn't be right of me not to, because so many people are using this every day that it would be a disservice for me not to at least mention Dior Sauvage. This is the Eau de Toilette. I really think you could go with any of them. As far as a signature scent, probably best with the Eau de Parfum or the Eau de Toilette, because those are the most versatile. But for this video, I went with the Eau de Toilette. Very fresh, nice black pepper to add a little bit of spiciness. Very ambroxan forward, very powerful, great projection here. You're gonna come across smelling very clean and a little bit peppery with the spice. So you probably already know about this one, so I won't talk too much about it, but for somebody who hasn't smelled this, or maybe somebody newer getting into this, you need to get your nose on Dior Sauvage, and you need to at least experience Sauvage. And I'll say, when I first smelled Sauvage, I did not like it at all, and it's strange. Sometimes fragrances, your opinion of them really change, and that was one that really changed for me. I went from I don't like this at all to I can't imagine having a collection and not including it. So give yourself some time with fragrances, and sometimes I've noticed that your nose will pick up certain notes more predominantly than at other times. So depending on maybe what you have smelled previously in the day, or maybe what you ate that day. I'm not really sure what the factors are that contribute to this. It could be the environment that you're smelling it in has a role to play, but certain times, certain notes come across more predominantly, which may either turn you on or off from a certain fragrance. And I need to hurry this up because I'm already 10 minutes in and I'm not even like halfway through. So I'm gonna speed things up a little bit. With Prada L'Homme, a really nice soapy iris fragrance. If you want a fragrance that's just high quality and you know it's high quality and you're getting a premium product with what you're paying your money for, you're gonna get that with Prada L'Homme. There was a lab test done for the iris in here and the quality and sort of the, I don't even know, the expensive materials that went into here, and they determined that this was one of the most premium designers as far as iris goes, as far as you're getting what they're saying is in here. So be aware of that. Prada makes really high quality products. There's a lot of them that you could go with as your signature scent. I chose to include Prada L'Homme for this video because I really love it, and every time I smell it, it's just like, oh my gosh, guys, so good. Best soapy fragrance for men, period, right now, as far as designers go. The next one is gonna be my personal favorite blue fragrance right now. And if you've been watching, you already know what it is. It's Ralph's Club Parfum. There's some richness, some depth, some elegance here. This is not just a typical another blue fragrance that just kind of goes in the bin with everything else that, you know, you could wear for a while and then you kind of forget and you kind of regret buying because it just reminds you of so many other things that you may already have and you have a little bit of buyer's remorse. I have no buyer's remorse with Ralph's Club Parfum. It's very beautiful, elegant. It's got a little bit more nuance to it, to where if you already own some blue fragrances like I do, it's gonna set itself apart enough to where you would really enjoy this one. It's got a little bit of vetiver in there to class it up a little bit. It's a big improvement over the Eau de Parfum. Slightly powdery, but not overly powdery. Still has that blue shower gel freshness. Really beautiful. It does sit a little bit closer to the skin because it is a parfum concentration, but I don't mind at all. I don't really care about other people smelling me. I more so wear fragrances for myself to get myself in the correct state of mind. That's what I think that you should wear fragrances for, to improve your mentality and the way you go about things. Of course, it's nice when other people smell you and they give you a compliment and they think you smell nice, you're improving their life too. That's always great too, but I don't think that that's the reason why you should be wearing a fragrance unless you're married or something like that. Anyway, Ralph's Club Parfum, it's a new release. Check that one out. They should still have it available for sampling. Next one up is Terre de Hermes. This is a really classy fragrance. I talked about it yesterday in my classy video where you can go back and watch and try to see how my voice wasn't coming across as pronounced and as loud as I wanted it to because of what happened. It had affected me, and I'm not angry at myself about how that affected me, but it was just a really good lesson, and I'm happy that it happened because it made me inspired to come on here and talk about the message that I wanted to share with you today. But Terre de Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver, it takes away the bitter orange of the Terre de Hermes, the original, and it replaces it with citrus, which I enjoy personally a little bit more. It's a very strong vetiver-based fragrance, as the name would suggest, so this is definitely one that you want to sample. Vetiver is not for everybody. It's a little bit more love it or hate it. I personally love it. I like the woodiness that comes across in here mixed with the citrus and the vetiver. It's really classy. It's really upscale. It's really elegant. When I want to feel put together, when I want to feel like a luxurious upscale gentleman, Terre de Hermes always gets me in that mindset. Let's go now to a really great date night scent. Although this could technically be your signature scent as well. I don't think that this is only solely a date night fragrance, but it does get lumped into that category more frequently than not. I'm talking about La Nuit de l'Homme. This is the original, a beautiful cardamom spicy fragrance, typically an evening scent, as the name would suggest, but like I said, you can wear it in many different situations. You may fall in love with this one, and I don't normally say this, but this is one that I would recommend you just get a 200 mil if you like it, because performance is average. I don't think it's bad performing. A lot of people love to complain about the performance of this one, and I think it's fine. I mean, not every single fragrance needs to be beast mode, never ending, right? It's okay. We need some variety in our life. Not everything has to be a super powerful beast. Although I understand for the newer people, when you want to buy something, you want it to last and you want to spend your money on something that lasts, and I get that. So I kind of see both sides of it. Anyway, La Nuit de l'Homme, beautiful cardamom, spicy, just so sexy, appealing, very very nice. If you want something that's going to get your libido going up, this is going to be it. So if you're looking for that kind of, you want to get into your suavecito, into your suave, sexy kind of mental state, if you will, this is going to get you there, or at least it's going to help. It can't guarantee anything does anything for you. You know, it all comes from you essentially, but this might help. Check this one out. If you love it, if you fall in love with it like I did, just get the 200 ml and you won't regret it, because that one just never gets old. Number 9, two more. Number 9. So I know this one makes a great signature scent because I wore this as my signature scent throughout college and it worked wonders for me. This is Bulgari Man Wood Essence. This is my favorite woody fragrance, and it doesn't come across the same as like a Eau de Parfum, which is a very known woody fragrance. This is a little bit more synthetic, but not cheap. It does take a blend of different woods and features them prominently. However, it does come across in a way that's easy to wear, easy to pull off, and is designer nose friendly. You know what I mean, for the people who have niche and you kind of know the difference in how niche smells versus designer. You know what I mean there. It's easy to pull off, it's easy to enjoy, it's really masculine, it's really manly. If you want something that is going to get you into that alpha male mindset and you need some woodiness, you need something that's going to put some hair on your chest, Bulgari Man Wood Essence, it did it for me, and I still have half a bottle left to enjoy. I thankfully have enough left of this one to where I don't have to get a new bottle, because I really love it and it's worked so well for me. And it really set me apart in college when a lot of guys were going for like sweeter scents. I came in with this woody masculine bomb and it just made me feel like the man. All right, last one here. CK1 Shock. This is gonna be a tobacco fragrance, so I like to, you know, feature a variety of fragrance DNA scent profiles in these videos, so I went with the tobacco. But this is a very good entry point into tobacco. So if you're not big into tobacco or you don't really know about tobacco fragrances, this is a great one to start with. CK1 smells like an expensive lotion. So they took the CK1 expensive lotion smell and they mixed it with some nice spices, some oriental notes, a nice tobacco note as well, that really gives it more of a masculine touch, more maturity, and it gives it some character versus just another lotion smelling type of a freshie. It makes it more manly, makes it more signature scent worthy, and it's very affordable, and it pops up at Ross a lot, so this is definitely one worth checking out. I think it's only $20, and the quality you get is really good for $20. I'm sure that this one used to retail for much more. I would say probably 3 times as much. So at this price that you can get it out, the quality you get with the overall product, it's a great purchase and it's a great signature scent. Works in a lot of situations. Really, I think this one could work in all 4 seasons. So that's it for today, and I'm going to leave you just with one more thing that is sort of the theme of this video, guys. Let me make sure I don't screw this up so I say it properly. Okay. This phrase really encapsulates everything that I'm trying to get at with the message in today's video. A smooth sea never produced a skilled sailor. A smooth sea never produced a skilled sailor. So if you're having challenges in life, if you're having difficulties, if you're having frustrations, know that those things are ultimately only going to benefit you and make you stronger and make you better. Instead of saying, oh, woe is me, I have all these problems, life is so hard, and letting it affect you, letting it bring you down, letting it stop you, use that as fuel and try to look at it as a positive, as look at all these difficult things that I'm able to do. Look at all these difficult circumstances that I'm able to overcome. Look how much stronger all these difficulties have made me. There's nothing that can stop me because of all these things that I faced. Bring it on, whatever it is, it's just gonna make me stronger and it's gonna make me better. And when you approach life like that, I'm telling you, you will be unstoppable. I'm nowhere near at success or what I would define as success, but all I'm trying to do is have that correct mentality every day. And I'm a human being, of course, I don't have that every day. Naturally, you know, we're sleepy creatures. We sleep a lot of our lives and our nervous systems are constantly trying to bring us into a place of comfort and chill and relax. And that's fine because we need that for our health. But you need to always just have this kind of in the back of your mind, this philosophy, this mentality of competing, of fighting, of battling to get what you want out of life. So keep that mentality with you. keep smelling great, keep being a great person, keep trying to make the best for your life possible. We're going to keep growing together in this fraternity, and we're going to try to see how far we can go with this thing. I'm excited, and I appreciate the support. We're at over 400 people. It's amazing. It's really incredible. I can't say thank you enough. Once we get a little bit closer to 1,000, I'm going to do something really sick. I think I'm going to do multiple bottle giveaways, something crazy. If we hit 1,000, I'm going to do something really sick for you guys as a thank you. So that's it for today. Hope you have a great weekend. I appreciate you watching. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one.